We've been looking at the issue of police abuses, brutality in South Africa, and the failure of accountability mechanisms in a long-term investigation.
Various pictures on social media depicting the horrific nature how SANDF and SAPS deal with people. You'd have seen that people are made to roll on the floor, people are being beaten up, people are being made to squat.
There was just too much aggression telling me that I needed to be on the move. The guy told me that I was pathetic, that he was going to arrest me.
Do I think that the police have been given too much power, specifically in the narrative and the enforcement of the lockdown? I think yes. I think early on it was clear that the public health imperative of the lockdown, the atmosphere of cooperation and the atmosphere of the greater good and of the public health benefit of the lockdown was eclipsed by the securitization of the lockdown and the narrative and the ascendancy of Police Minister, specifically Police Minister Becky Cele's narrative of strict enforcement and threatening rhetoric around the breaking of lockdown regulations. And I think that from the onset created a suspicion and animosity and a divide between government, who incidentally are experienced at the coalface by most poor communities as being the police service, and that's something that's deeply concerning.
The one police officer kept telling me that I was stupid. I was told to get in the van immediately, and they told me if I didn't get in the van, they would force me into the van, and they said that I do not want them to do that. We begged and pleaded. We asked if someone could collect our daughter. My parents live about a kilometer and a half away from the police station. So please, can my parents collect my daughter? Obviously, we didn't want our daughter to be in that kind of environment, and judging by the conditions of the police station's entrance and the fact that many of the police officers were not taking the recommended safety precautions, I was very fearful of my daughter's well-being.
Leave his child! Leave! Don't! Hey! Get your hands off his child! Get your hands off of his child! Somebody call the police! Call the police! Call the police! No way! This is ridiculous! This is ridiculous!
Go to Joanne! Go to Joanne!
Ngasho ngithi amaphoyisa bewangilwisa ngoba ngangala ngiyevenini into engihlukumeza kakhulu ukuthi bangifase ezifunyala ukuthi ngiyevenini ngiyoboshwa bangifasa. Lokho kwangihlukumeza kakhulu, kwangangokuthi noma ngizwa umsindo amaphoyisa ngifisa ukubaleka ngizifihle, ngibona ngathi ezekimi, noma ngithi ngizama ukubamba something seyangiwela nje yangiphunyukela, ngiphazamisa kakhulu emqondweni ngoba mangicabanga lokho nje ngiyakhala angazi ukuthi ngenzeni.
Thank you.
It just took me aback because we were talking, this relates to an elderly lady who happened to be in a situation where she was trying to earn a living, and unfortunately she was then accosted by SAPS. And I also now got to understand that it was not only her, but the real issue was the manner in which she was handled versus the other people who were correctly included in the police van.
And what's going on here? All of you down!
All of you down! All of you down!
What is happening here? You mean the president is crazy, ne? What is happening here? The president is mad, ne?
The question as to whether this is an issue of a few bad apples, which is often the phrase employed by police management and government, within the police service acting rogue, out of turn, and out of on their own accord, is I think that's a misconception of the situation. I think individual police officers often have a deep appreciation for the hierarchy and the organizational values and traditions, and I think it's rare that they act completely beyond or outside of the tacit endorsement of the messages that they get down the chain of command from management, from top level management, and the police ministry itself.
Stalling it.
I think these things could have been avoided, and we more importantly, would not have been here. This was an opportunity for SAPS and SANDF to gain confidence from members of the public, to share their experiences, to at least create awareness on COVID-19. But people fear them more and see them as the enemy in circumstances where they could have been collaborators.